This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
I'm here for Peter. Aren't we all?
Hello! Well, if you're listening to Spider-Cast, I would hope so. Anyway.
I don't know, you could be a Scarlet Pimpin' and then Riley. So.
Oh, that's true.
I love Big Riley.
Anyway, welcome back to the Ultimate Spider-Cast. I am Phil. Joining me as always, it is...
Lilith Flippin' Hellfire.
Anyway, we are back with part 2 of our Atlantis Attack crossover. This time covering Spectacular Spider-Man Annual number 9. And if Lilith wasn't having a fun enough time, guest starring Cloak and Dagger.
He could have at least let us record after 12 so I could put alcohol in it.
Well, that's why I thought we always recorded before 12, so you can concentrate fully on your drinking.
Touche, sir. Touche.
All right, kids. So, yes. Oh, and we'll be covering some new issues, too, so.
That's the highlight. Spoilers.
Oh, my. But you could tell just like, people, Spider-Man sells kids, because, part 1, we had a She-Hulk guest appearance. This time it's Cloak and Dagger, and then, next part of the crossover, he'll be in Daredevil's Annual, and then, it's him in the Fantastic Four. So, yeah. So Spider-Man sells, I guess.
Spider-Man's lifting the heavy loads. He's the Batman of this universe.
Yeah, kid. You lift those loads.
That's release the load.
I mean, probably, and it's probably easier to use Spider-Man 2 because, at this time, X-Men would have sold books too, but then it's like, you never know, what's X?
They don't get along with anybody. Like, Spider-Man's happy-go-lucky. He's just happy to be there around other heroes.
And also, it's just like, who's...
Makes more sense for him, too.
Yeah, and it's like, do people think they're dead now? Are they clones now? Are they this and that? Spider-Man, it's usually just like, oh yeah, he's living in the city, it's all good.
Exactly. Not too much to Pete.
Who's this? On the topic of Atlantis, did you know there's a brand of spreader bars that stole the image of Buff Classic Namors? What?
Oh my.
Is that you, Chad?
Who is that? Is that Russell?
I don't know. I'm gonna...
Ray could not possibly be up this late.
I was gonna say that would be late for 8. Oh no, that's our friend the power of Chad.
Chad. Thank you for that helpful fun fact.
Oh no, Russell will put his name right up on Main Street. Chad likes to lurk in the shadows. All right.
So let's just get into this dang event.
Lilith is like, get it over with already. All right. So yes, part 2 of our crossover from Spectacular Spider-Man Annual 9. Of course, it's a 1989 annual. Ooh, this is September 89. We've got... Oh, Ray's favorite cover artist, Alex Saviuk. Writer, Jerry Conway, murderer of Gwen Stacy. Penciler...
Phil, it's been so many years. Let it go, man.
I know. I don't know why you say that. I like Mary Jane better anyway, but it's just...
It's hilarious. I like it. You're petty. It fits.
Let it go. Just like Norman did.
Never!
Just like Norman did.
Oh. Way to start off an episode.
Who's Norman Osborn's greatest ally? Gravity. David Ross, penciler, Andy Mushinsky, and Mike Gustovich, inkers. Yeah, Steve Olive.
Gustovich?
Colorist. Rick Parker, letterer. Editor, Jim Salicrup. Oh, wait. Oh, and I think that's the main story, because, get Glenn Hurdling as a writer for a backup, and Scott McDaniel, penciler.
McDaniel.
All right, so the main story, The Serpent in the Shadow. I think that's on Lilith Hellfire's hard drive. The Serpent in the Shadow. But yes, Spider-Man has gone to the West Side Armory where the Save Our Society organization has set up operations. The hero had recently seen a television news report about its founder, Dr. Tyrone, remember kids, that's Tyrannus, who's been miraculously curing drug addicts and alcoholics.
Hey-o. Right on time.
Not to call anyone out here, but yes, curing alcoholics. But yeah, so Tyrannus is, oh, Jesus. Thank you, Chad. I guess Norman makes for a good fall guy.
Yeah, he gets amnesia, so, you know.
I know nothing. What, he impregnates and kills teenage girls and then forgets the whole thing? Jeez.
Classic rich white man.
Anyway. I'm surprised he's not big in Hollywood.
Nice.
Alright, so yes, he's curing, so Dr. Tyrone curing the little hellfires of the world. Thinking that Tyrone might be a fraud, you think? Spider-Man
yeah, alcoholism is a disease, respected as such.
Exactly. Spider-Man goes to check it out and snaps some photos for the Daily Bugle.
Crappy, blurry photos. Check.
However, when he arrives, he is surprised to see a large crowd of New York City's downtrodden lined up to see Dr. Tyrone. Still,
You're gonna have to make that a drop, Bill.
New York City! Still, he decides to sneak inside and take pictures, as he hasn't been able to sell photos to the Bugle for a while. What? That's because the Chameleon replaced J. Jonah Jameson in Web of Spider-Man number 50.
Thank you, editor.
Yes, you're welcome. Oh, we have to cover some of those issues the one day, especially when he finds out it's the Chameleon and they duke it out in Jonah's penthouse.
Oh yeah. That's excellent. Get a little right hook action. Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Inside, Spider-Man witnesses as Dr. Tyrone manages to cure a drug addict with a single injection. As Spider-Man watches this play out, he catches a glimpse of Cloak watching from the window outside. Spider-Man goes outside to see why Cloak has come to witness this gathering as well. The vigilante tells Spider-Man that he is here for personal reasons and teleports away. As Spider-Man tries to make sense of what is going on, he is unaware that he is being watched by a being wearing a suit of armor.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't know what's going on.
I do, and it's nothing good.
Why, who could be in that armor?
Who could it be now?
I'll give you a hint. It's one of Lilith's favorites. What?
That'll narrow it down. I hate everything.
Well, I said it's one of your favorites. Faking his death. I don't know who could be. Anyway, Imperious Rex. Anyway, Spider-Man then spots Cloak inside the building. Before he can do anything, Spider-Man has to dodge a barrage of light knives fired at him by Cloak's partner, Dagger. I don't know. I mean, I have nothing.
Like, what the hell is Cloak and Dagger? Who got high and pitched this to Stan? I want to know.
High in her own supply.
Seriously.
I mean, if you want, I can look it up.
No. I know who created Cloak and Dagger. It's just, why? They never fit into the story, like, ever.
Again, I don't know, it's just, I have nothing against them, but I've never been big on the characters. Oh, shut up, Chad. A single injection, is that your street name, Philly? Alright, Smallwood. You want to go there?
Whoa! What's going on?
No, one of his favorite Moon Knight creators, Smallwood. If you listen to that episode of me, him, and Anthony Sitko did, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Where we burned Ray's house to the ground. We weren't nice and polite like you were with Noel. No, man. We were
no class at all.
We were like Ray knew what he was getting into.
Well, Noel's sweet, so, you know.
What?
Noel's nice, so.
And you were pretending to be sweet.
It's true. I can't even.
Didn't even put the emphasis on the Moon Knight podcast. Anyway. Spider-Man leaps towards her, demanding to know why she has attacked him. Dagger believes that Spider-Man is trying to harm Cloak. Spider-Man tries to explain that he means no harm when Cloak returns.
He's Spider-Man, like...
And two, haven't they teamed up before? It's
they have!
Shouldn't you know what Spider-Man's deal is?
I guess they believe everything they read in the paper. I don't know.
Are they... I mean, they're not high, are they?
mean, they are kids.
Oh,
Living in New York in the 80s. I'm just saying, the signs are there.
yeah, so, yeah, Cloak teleports them away, leaving Dagger alone. Dagger is left to wonder where the two men have gone and can't shake the feeling that someone is watching her. She always feels like someone's watching. Someone's watching.
We're old. It's okay.
I know. She is not wrong, and she is being observed by the deviant priest known as Gwar.
Boo! Like, we got enough of that in real life. Do we need this in the comic books?
Deviant, New York City. You're going to have to narrow it down there. Oh Lord, remember the She-Hulk issue? She has decided that she will be a perfect candidate for the brides of Set.
No, she's actually not, but okay.
Oh.
What? She's not.
I know. Well, again, who deserves Set? Come on.
Touche.
Giant snake, Lilith Hellfire. Lilith Hellfire's like, I volunteer as tribute.
I volunteer as tribute,
yes. He tells his minions to have Tyrannus capture her and leaves to continue working on constructing a new serpent crown. Because that always goes well.
Really, honestly. Those who fail history are doomed to repeat it. Look at us now. We're doing Heroes Reborn. We're doing Clone Saga. Look at us now.
It's a setup. What?
Nice.
It's a trap. I mean, come on. The serpent crown.
Get it set up. Also, they're trying to make I get it. I see what you did there, buddy.
I got it. They set up. Nice, Chad. But yeah, serpent crown, it never goes well. I mean, hell, Steve Rogers foiled a plot the one time when he was Nomad. Come on.
Enough said, honestly.
Yes,
Enough
kids.
said on that one.
Yes, kids. Comic book Steve Rogers is not Lilith Hellfire's favorite. MCU.
It's not my favorite. It's just Chris Evans. He's my favorite.
Because, remember, kids.
Also,
Chris Evans can get it all day, every day. Chris Evans can get it all day, every day.
He can. It's true.
Lilith Hellfire has her hit list, kids. Chris Evans.
Cory Booker can get it.
Boy, she shot that one out like a bullet. Cory Booker can get it.
Nowhere. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Lilith Hellfire. You know, Cory Booker can get it. Classic Lilith.
Oh, man. You have to send me that complete list, man. I want to see the scroll.
It's a long one. Hey-o.
Hey-o!
Ray? Wait, let me get my Ray drop.
Oh. Sorry, Ray.
Because I know Lilith likes it long.
But, honestly, Set is like a joke. It's a joke. Like, this is so convenient.
Well, again,
that point is convenient.
It's a giant plot device that, because we got to go through every annual. Meanwhile,
September. It's September. Just keep telling yourself it's September.
And in 1989, ahead of her time, Lilith Hellfire said, "Wake me up when September ends." Meanwhile,
The art is great on this, though. I'm not gonna lie. I like the art. It's just this story.
Oh yeah.
It's so misogynistic. We're looking for brides, like pretty much child bride in the case of Cloak and Dagger.
Again, 1989.
We had no common sense back then.
Hey, some of their picks, I know Lilith Hellfire is way behind. I think they choose Jean Grey, don't they? So, Ginger.
A little something for everybody. I get it. You got your green lady with the boobies. You got your little blonde chippy.
I'm trying
Ginger.
to remember the list. I think they picked Storm and Jean Grey. So Lilith's like, okay, there's two of my picks.
They just missed out on Rogue and Mystique.
Who else was it? I think it's Scarlet Witch.
Now, that's a nice wimple.
Meanwhile, Spider-Man is in the throes of a nightmare while traveling inside the dark dimension.
Aren't we all, sir? Aren't we all?
Whoa. Put down the alcohol. He has soon dumped
in his prison purse.
Oh, the dark dimension. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's in his prison purse.
In your booty.
He is soon dumped in Central Park by Cloak, who apologizes for the horrible visions the wall crawler has witnessed in his prison purse. But he can't have the hero harm Dagger. Again, why would he? Cloak quickly departs, leaving Spider-Man in the care of people camping out.
Cloak is a black guy, and he's an overreactionary. If you weren't going to say it, I'll say it. It's fine.
I was going to say, but Spider-Man is the furthest thing away from a law enforcement officer, though. You stay away from this young girl. She's mine.
Basically.
Yeah, but they, yes, after the web slinger recovers from his ordeal, he asks the people why they are camping in Central Park. They explain that they are homeless and have nowhere to go. Duh. Spider-Man asks what they will do if they are driven from the park, and they tell him that they plan on going to the Save Our Society shelter.
That sounds familiar.
Yep. After he is fully recovered, Spider-Man thanks the homeless people for their help and swings away.
Flip, flip.
Just whipping his way downtown. As he leaves, he thinks about how he and his wife Mary Jane don't have it quite so bad, not having a home of their own since they have Aunt May's place to stay. Oh my God, in that boarding house.
I know.
Later.
Awkward.
Oh my God.
You were getting banged.
What?
Awkward.
Oh my. But can you imagine, man? Like Peter and Mary Jane move in, all them old guys like, it's that model.
Mary Jane kills half the male residents.
Before Aunt May can get to them.
Ew.
Can you imagine?
Plus no social security checks, baby.
It's that model, Mary Jane Watson. Where's my Viagra?
Oh, they didn't even have Viagra back then. It was all horny goat weed from the gas station.
Later at the Later at the Holy Ghost Church, Cloak returns the dagger and explains that he went to Dr. Tyrone's shelter in the hopes of using his miracle cure to end his constant hunger. Jeez, Chad.
Nice.
What does Peter call a jam in his web shooters? A back thwip? Nice.
Somebody's trying to give Mr. Matt Conner a run for his money, I see. See, kids. Ray makes Ray makes people act all serious on his podcast. Come on, kids. He's a professional. Leave leave our triplet alone. He's the most professional out of all of us.
It's a load of mate.
Until he gets over here.
I know. Oh yeah.
I love Batman.
Stop, you're going to get him sick again.
I know. Conchu's vengeance. I know. Yeah, did you hear that, Chad?
I love Batman.
All right, so, however, he thinks to himself that it is a foolish dream as he feels that Dagger would leave him if he was no longer cursed and relied on her to sustain his tortured existence. Who's this, Ben Grimm?
I never really read their relationship like that, but okay.
Again, maybe it's depending who's writing it.
Interesting.
He tells Tandy that he needs to be alone for a while and teleports away. Dagger wonders why Cloak can be so blind as to see that she doesn't love him and that she loved him since the day they met.
Hello.
She recounts to herself how the pair of them were runaways that were kidnapped by drug dealers who used them as
origin story, baby.
Exactly. Again, promoting Cloak and Dagger. It's hey kids, you like Spider-Man. She recounts how
you do need to tell the origin story with these.
Yeah.
Things.
Exactly. She recounts how the pair of them were runaways that were kidnapped by drug dealers who used them as test subjects for a new experimental drug that gave them their powers. Her thoughts are interrupted by the arrival of Dr. Tyrone, who's actually Tyrannus. He uses Lemurian technology.
Don't use the same initial. That's basic witness protection protocol. Anyway.
I know. What was he watching? Bill Bixby on that show? Come on.
Nice.
He uses Lemurian technology to knock Dagger out and take her prisoner. He then has his deviant allies to load her up in their ship and take her off to see Gahar.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Lemurian tech to pull a Cosby. Okay. Drugs give you superpowers. Remember that. Hey, ask Captain America.
Honestly, look at Gen X. I think they read too many comic books. No offense, though.
Hey, I don't take drugs, but yes, I probably did read too many comics. Hey, Chad, Captain America, Meanwhile, Peter Parker is at the Daily Bugle developing his photos of the Save Our Society gathering. Taking a look at a photo of one of Dr. Tyrone's assistants, he notices a strange dragon-shaped tattoo on his wrist and decides to pay the shelter another. So he's going back on the basis of a tattoo.
I didn't know Peter was a detective, but okay.
Okay, edgelord. On his way out, he catches a news report about Atlantean attacks across the United States.
Atlantis attacks! Get it?
Basically, hey, read any Marvel annual from this year, kids. Get them all! Changing into Spider-Man, the hero wonders if the world is going crazy.
Yes, it is, but it's New York and Marvel, so that's an everyday thing.
I was going to say, it's 1989 Marvel. Yeah, probably. He recalls of his recent battle with the Abomination alongside the She-Hulk. So, yes, Amazing Spider-Man.
He's like, don't get a boner, don't get a boner.
Oh! So, yes, Amazing Spider-Man Annual 23 or last episode, kids.
Because Spider-Man is the only one that matters.
I know. As the wall crawler, I think he probably made more appearances than anybody in that Atlantis attacks. Well, he probably had the most books, too.
He definitely held up this crossover.
Well, plus he had the most books, too, probably at the time. And there was an annual between the Amazing one and this one. Remember, kids, it was Punisher Annual 2. Maybe I'll have to put show notes again for that. Yes, guest starring, some Australians' favorite Caped Crusader.
No, not that one.
The Moon Knight.
Yeah, Peter does get around.
Hello. As the wall crawler web slings across the city, he runs into Cloak. Knowing that Dagger is in danger, he puts Cloak into a frenzy. Spider-Man calms Cloak down and he shows Spider-Man a note that was left for him at the Holy Ghost Church, telling him to go to the shelter. Spider-Man explains that he was heading there himself and agrees to help Cloak rescue Dagger. See, 1989, classic hero misunderstanding, and then the team up. Yes, Chad emphasizing what Lil said. Peter gets around. Hey, works out for Mary Jane, Black Cat. Come on.
Bring back Flash for Black Cat, just to be petition.
He is kind of back in, what was that, King in Black or whatever? Kind of, sort of. Does he need a body now?
Don't we all?
I wouldn't want to give me your body neither. Oh my God, is he thinking of clone?
Well, we do have a clone saga happening.
Oh my Lord! Don't put Flash in a Miles Morales clone. Come on, kid.
Wouldn't it be perfect?
It'd be dumb. We don't need no dumb Miles Morales running around. Arriving at the shelter, Spider-Man goes in through the window, telling Cloak to attack from above. As they prepare for action, they are once more observed by the mysterious man in armor.
Who could it be now?
Lilith has no interest in him in this form. Completely covered. Inside.
Exactly. Give me my female gaze, damn it. Give me the Speedo.
I was going to say, is Namor better than Aquaman just because most of the time he was in a Speedo?
Namor is better than Aquaman because he's more brutal.
He don't give an F.
Exactly. He's got way more swagger. Like, I honestly, Jason Momoa as Namor makes more sense than Jason Momoa as Aquaman. There, I said it.
Don't
when you think about it.
Don't put that in the atmosphere.
No, we know we're going to get, like, what is that guy's name? The Phelps kid. He's going to be named.
Oh, Michael Phelps. Oh. He does have an odd-shaped head.
Actually, he's too old now.
I was going to say, he does have an odd-shaped head, but...
Oh, burn! That's at Nightwing PDP.
Fight me. Makes more aerodynamic in the water. Put Flash in a Peter clone. I'd love to see him have mental it says he has... Oh my God.
That's funny.
That would be funny.
It's like, oh, I was a dick.
Spider-Man... I wouldn't want to fight me neither. Spider-Man finds Brother Elton, the man with the strange tattoo, and follows after him. So yes,
Does he play piano?
I was gonna say he's following Brother Elton John. Yes.
He's gonna get a rocket man, all right.
Oh. 0 hour, 9 a.m.
Get out.
You were thinking the same thing. Meanwhile, Cloak uses his power of intangibility to float through the building into the rooms where Tyrannus is keeping Dagger prisoner. Tyrannus uses his powers to enthrall Cloak and tells him to procure a mystical book in Paris and bring it back. Unable to resist the power.
We're going to the catacombs, baby.
Ooh la la. Unable to resist the power of Tyrannus, Cloak ends up teleporting that way just to do that. Elsewhere, Spider-Man comes across many of the shelter's drug addicts strapped to gurneys and wonders what is going on.
Experimentation, my dear Spider.
Deciding to find out why Spider-Man continues his pursuit of Brother Elton John. While below, Cloak returns with the Book of Kel An ancient
What
text.
is this, a Black Lightning episode?
The Book of Kel, Chapter 1. Oh, stay tuned for me and Lil Special on the final episode of Black Lightning.
Really, it's just a CWDC TV roundup, but sure.
But he returns with the Book of Kel. I think I'd rather read the Book of Kenan, but...
Oh, no, Kel's funnier. Keenan's on SNL. Come on, be serious.
That's true. Playing every black guy.
And every black lady, too. But
Oh, true. Well, no, they have Ego Wodum now.
Oh, that's true. I wouldn't know.
Michael Phelps should play H.P. Lovecraft.
He does have the weird face, to be sure.
Oh!
But wait, is Michael Phelps a racist piece of crap, too?
I don't know, is he?
I don't know which way he was going with that one, but he does have a weird shaped H.P. Lovecraft face. I agree.
Isn't he a big pothead?
Which I say let him keep the medals.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Yes, he has a weird face.
Not in the face! Okay, we're going to leave Michael Phelps alone. I don't want nobody at me. He's an Olympic hero!
So yes, Cloak returns with the Book of Kel, an ancient text written by the Sons of the Serpent cult.
Hey-oh.
Oh.
Sounds like a motorcycle gang, but that's just me.
Sounds like a motorcycle gang or a fun Saturday night, huh, Lil?
Give you the old Donald Duck.
What, you're not wearing pants? What? Like Chandler said, Donald Duck never wore pants, but when he got out of the shower, he wrapped a towel around himself. What is up with that? All right.
You know how duck penises work, right?
Whoa! Whoa! No, but do
Google
you?
it, now that you should Google, kids. It's okay. It's history. It's nature. It's a safe search.
I just heard the greatest drop I've ever heard in my life. You do know how duck penises work.
I'm gonna need that for the hard R. We're gonna have to work that one into the Howard Stern movie.
There you go. But again, those other 6 drops I dropped on you Thursday night. You're like, oh, I gotta stop drinking. You're sober, aren't you?
Stone cold. I told you, sober me podcasting is interesting. The ADHD just starts churning.
All right. She's thinking of the penises of all kinds of animals, kids.
I want a mammal.
He hopes to use the book to gain more power than Kahar. To repay Cloak for his assistance, he tells his minions to kill them.
That's what you get for being a hench person.
That's right. Hench, you got a hench. The attackers remove their cloaks, revealing themselves to be serpent men. The shock of...
Duh.
Exactly.
Is that a shock? Really?
Well,
Okay.
maybe, because the shock of seeing the creatures shakes Cloak free of his trance. Sober pods aren't nearly as fun. How would you know, Chad? Are you sober for any of them? Cloak begins sending some of the serpent men through into the dark dimension, but there are too many. Tyrannus tells Cloak to give up, as these creatures are the product of Viper's serpent serum. The miracle...
Ooh, experimentation.
Yes, the serum, the miracle cure he injected into the down and out of New York.
People who experiment on the homeless are the worst kind of villains.
Exactly. Animals or homeless people, don't do it. Still, Cloak fights on, even though the odds are greatly against him. Oh, but that was my, that reminded me, I didn't even think of it last week. If you guys are looking for, What If 25, What If the Heroes Lost Atlantis Attacks, maybe I'll put that in the show notes. That was an episode of the Quantum Zone.
Boy, you boys were reaching for content, huh?
Well, it was there was a big thing with Quasar in it, so.
I know, it's tangential. It's fine.
Listen to you.
Just wait until that TV show comes out, buddy. Just keep holding out hope.
Yes, please. Give us a Quasar show, please.
I can't wait to blow his mind.
What?
You're going to have plenty to talk about with that Green Lantern show for...
Oh, yeah. They already
I'm
cast
interested.
Guy Gardner and Alan Scott, supposedly, yes.
Great Caesar's Ghost.
It doesn't feel right, bro.
Yes, this crossover does not feel right.
Like I said, show me on the doll where Atlantis Attacks touched you.
Everywhere.
Whoa!
My brain, my heart, my liver.
Yes, true.
In your booty.
Cloak begins. He sends serpent men into the dark dimension, but there are too many. Tyrannus tells Cloak to give up. The serum. Meanwhile, Spider-Man continued to follow brother Elton John, still curious about the serpent tattoo on his wrist. The design looks similar to the Sons of the Serpent he fought some time ago.
Did we get an editor's note?
Let's pull that up. Yes, Spider-Man battled the Sons of the Serpent in Marvel Team Up 111. Listen, for Lilith, can we get an editor's note?
No, I remember that one vaguely. I just couldn't think of what number it was.
Yes, Marvel Team Up 111. Let me find my spot again.
Distractions. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Secondhand ADHD.
I just had to scroll. No, I had to scroll back up. No, that's fine. His pursuit takes the wall crawler outside where he sees shelter staff loading patients into ambulances to be taken upstate. Curious, the web slinger sneaks into the back of one of the ambulances in order to see what is being done to these poor people. Back inside, Cloak continues to struggle against his attackers, but he is quickly losing ground. Suddenly, the wall explodes, smashing a steam pipe.
It's the Kool-Aid Man.
Ray don't know who that is.
Oh, yeah!
No, Ray, it's not the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh,
Smash it!
quiet. Nice. Amazon just delivered something, so.
Oh my. All right,
Very lucky they were quiet.
let's get done, kids. Lilith has a package waiting.
Hell. I was just saying.
Funko number 110 and 111 are sitting on the doorstep. As the creatures back away from the steam, Cloak manages to rescue Dagger. Unsure what happened, the couple decides to leave while they can. As they teleport away, their departure is observed by the mysterious man in armor.
Just never hide Namor, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Chad, that's what they call a smash and grab.
Hell.
Hey-oh. He smashed in, Cloak grabbed Dagger, and took off.
He got what he came for. It's alright.
Oh, I know, man. They just leave Spider-Man. Once the pair is gone, he walks away. Cloak and Dagger appear on a nearby rooftop. Their cloak suggests they find Spider-Man, but Dagger feels ill. Oh, the vapors. And her neck feels like it's on fire.
He's like, who gave you that hickey?
Who did it? No, she got another. Just like with She-Hulk, she got one of those hickeys of Set. He had a van. While back at the armory, Spider-Man watches in horror as one of the cured drug addicts turns into a Serpent Man. As Cloak debates on getting Dagger help or assisting Spider-Man, the wall crawler is confronted by Tyrannus and his minions. Cloak decides to take Dagger to safety, leaving Spider-Man at the mercy of Tyrannus and his Serpent Men. Before the wall crawler can fight off his attackers, Tyrannus uses his powers to lull Spider-Man into a trance. That's right, kids. Cliffhanger. And if you want to know how Spider-Man gets out of this, you're going to have to check out The Devil You Know, the Daredevil podcast. And Daredevil Annual 5.
Nice.
That's right, kids. Not all here on Ultimate Spider-Cast. Go check out The Devil You Know.
The other guy in spandex.
And tell him DG Chichester sent you.
Nice.
All right, so what do you think, Lil? Nonsense.
Cloak and Dagger was a waste. I'm just gonna say it.
Again, it's like, besides Cloak's teleport ability to get the book and Dagger just playing hostage, did you really need them in this story?
Exactly. It's like, if you're gonna throw in extra heroes, make them interesting. I mean, hell, Moon Knight would have been a better guy.
Oh my. Yeah. I know, they wasted him on the Punisher.
That's not a waste. That was actually interesting. But
I know. What if they would have did Cloak and Dagger over there and then brought Moon Knight over here?
Something. That's the only thing about it. Because the flow and the pace of having, Cloak be worried about Dagger, that whole thing, it's...
And again, I know you want to promote Cloak and Dagger, but, at least make it story,
Yeah, make it important to the story. They don't feel important to the story. That doesn't make me want to read their book.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So... That's my only thing. Other than that, it's pretty okay.
Basically,
innocuous.
If this is the first thing Cloak and Dagger you've read, wouldn't you be like, they seem kind of selfish, and they just basically ran away at sign of trouble.
Well, again, they're teenagers.
Teenagers
that are in love with each other. So I get it.
So Romeo.
That'll appeal to somebody.
So Spider-Man and Romeo and Juliet.
Basically.
The quality in this issue was on a sliding scale. Is that a drug reference?
And a snake
reference.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, let's talk about something new.
Yes, okay. All right, so what do you want to talk first? I was going to say, I mean, we could talk Giant Size Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 66 together, but...
let's do it separate, and we'll start with Giant Size, I guess, because, you know...
Oh, I should go wait to get to that Giant Size Spider-Man, kids.
It was fun!
Yeah.
This is the most fun a Spider-Man's book in a while. The book's been in a while, so I appreciated it.
But it's like you kind of knew Boomerang was going to betray a kid. I mean, you were kind of dumb there.
Yeah, but the reward was the fun we had along the way, Philip. Okay,
that's true.
Outcome totally predetermined. You saw it from a mile away. They called their shot, but it was fun getting to the conclusion.
I know. And of course, we had to come up with some excuse to get us a gratuitous shot of the Black Cat.
Hello. May or may not have been one of my top 5 panels.
What?
Probably one of my top 5 panels in the issue.
Oh my, yes. I guess that book must be, well, maybe it's doing good. I don't know. But did you see her annuals in that crossover with like Iron Man, Captain America?
They need a sexy solo female who can do what she wants. So I get it. They're trying to get their Catwoman, and they're succeeding. So it makes sense to me.
We're getting there. Oh my lord! But yeah, so we get the payoff of the whole tablet thing.
Finally.
So
Jesus, that was not a fun journey along the way.
What did you think of that revelation and cleaning up some more Bendis continuity?
I was like, damn, are they listening to us? When we keep roasting Bendis, they're like, yeah,
Bendis.
They're like, screw him. He's over at DC now.
I don't think Bendis is ever going to come back to Marvel at this point. They're like really cleaning up the Bendis poo-poo.
Oh yeah, I mean they're undoing a lot of his stuff. You know, I mean he wasn't gone 5 minutes from Iron Man, and like Doom was back to normal. And I'm just waiting for them to undo that parents thing on Iron Man.
It's coming, trust me.
I think we're just going to ignore it for like a decade and then pretend it never happened.
That's the best thing to do. Don't acknowledge it.
Oh, you heard it from
hallucination. Tony was drinking again. Don't worry about it.
You believe everything an alien tells you? Okay. But yes,
plot twist. Tony was a scroll the whole time. It's fine.
Exactly. So do we spoil who gets resurrected or no?
Spoiler warning, but in case you just want to know and you can't wait.
Spoilers. Yes. You thought Wilson Fisk was bringing his wife back, but no, he's bringing back his son, Richard Fisk, the Rose.
Huh?
The Rose.
Good stuff you like?
I
don't know. I'm interested to see where they're going with that, because the Rose was interesting, and up until we found out,
Hey, I mean,
so he was demasked.
You could kind of make him a little darker if you're just like, he remembers, being dead, and he remembers where he was at, and it was not a nice place.
It's definitely not a nice place for that guy.
No.
I smell Mephisto, but it's fine. Aunt May, I see you.
Oh, we'll get to that. I hate Iron Man. I don't mind considering him a devil spawn.
Oh, no!
It wasn't even that interesting, though, Chad, because it's like, Bendis is like, oh, yeah, I'm going to... Or no, was that even Bendis? Oh, no. It was like a previous team said, yeah, the Starks weren't Tony's biological parents, and then Bendis is like, I'm going to tell you who Tony Stark's parents were. And then it wasn't even anything like interesting. It was like his mother was like a rock star, and like his dad was like some like random Hydra agent, so it was like, it wasn't even anything that interesting.
I was like, who do they think he is? Black Canary?
I mean, if it had been the devil, it'd be more interesting. But yeah, that's the thing me and Charlie are always bitching about. It's like, it wasn't even an interesting revelation.
He got that Stark stubbornness though, sure.
Because I think Charlie was like just like all obsessed that Tony was either going to end up being the brother of either Reed Richards or Dr. Doom.
Well, and that's why you can't ever get your hopes up with writers. They love to dash your hopes and dreams.
Oh yeah, don't put your hopes on Bendis.
I mean, he starts off strong, but his finishes are terrible.
Hey-oh!
Damn. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this book. I'm just wondering where they're going with the whole Rose thing. I'm very, very interested. It feels like classic that classic time in Spider-Man. I think they're really trying to recapture that, and I'm not mad at it.
I wonder if they're gonna go like the 80s route and be like, Kingpin's gonna focus on Daredevil and he's gonna tell his son, be like, yeah, you focus on Spider-Man,
Makes sense.
Oh,
that way you have a Fisk in each book.
Oh no,
Fisk is a name to be reckoned with.
Are we gonna get like the what do they call the assistant mayor or whatever, Richard Fisk? Are we going there?
No, I don't think we're gonna do.
He's just gonna be a.
I don't even think that's it's a comic book, but I was gonna say I don't even think that's allowed.
What, a corrupt businessman in charge and putting his family in his cabinet? Yeah, that would never happen.
Well, they weren't technically like actual cabinet; they were like little appointees. They didn't actually have official titles.
Yeah.
To be fair.
What's this, Chad? Like a what if, but without the star power?
Burn.
I don't even know what's going on.
Burn.
Without the star power.
But no, Amazing 66. I like this cover.
Oh, it is nice. It's very shiny though.
Yeah, I think that's just the paper, but I mean, yeah, it's make a nice little poster.
Almost all the newer stuff, like I think that's what they kind of strive for. Mm-hmm. Have you seen the list of Spider-Man posters?
Oh, well, again, just like we were talking about Batman, and Marvel knows if anything's selling over here, it's going to be Spider-Man.
Definitely. I think they're going to be surprised how well Moon Knight does, though.
Chad, you got there. Okay. Yes, Richard Fisk. Okay. Dick Fisk sounds like a dirty, dirty name. Sounds like a technique. Sounds like a technique in a little Hellfire manual,
Allegedly.
Parody, I know. Satire, just like all your dead boyfriends in the backyard. I get it.
It's a bit, man. It's a bit.
So, but then Amazing 66. I mean, we get some.
What's the legacy numbering on that? I don't.
860.
69. I don't care.
867. Oh, we're coming up.
You.
2 more issues will be at 8. Will be 869. Love Hellfire, and then the issue after that will
finally, you get it.
Hey, we'll have 2 69s in a row. We'll have 869 followed by 69.
That's my point. That's what I was getting at.
Oh, we're gonna have to do an episode just on those issues, Love Hellfire.
Double 69, baby! Woo! Also, nobody tell Rob.
Again,
Get ready, folks.
Again, the double 69.
Be a double header.
Oh, hey-oh!
But yeah, no, like I'm back on board on the main. Like I've been, but it's like, oh, I like this issue a lot, but I feel like we're overdue for some more drama.
Oh yeah, I mean,
unfortunately.
So yeah, Richard Fisk is back. Robbie and Tombstone's children are dating.
That's cute. That's a little meet cute. I'm here for it. Honestly, I'm invested in that little sideline.
It actually got them to be, call kind of a truce for the kids.
For the kids, man.
Then Mary Jane gets kidnapped by Overdrive.
Hey, she hasn't been kidnapped in a really long time. I'm proud of her.
But no, I guess Overdrive is she just a friend, or is he dating Carly Cooper and she's gone missing?
No one cares.
Oh, but okay. Charlie and I were talking about this last night. I'll have to get your opinion. But no, I mean, you get Kindred, and then, Norman's like, oh, son, and then Kindred, like, knocks him out. It's like, you idiot.
That's exactly how that would go. Yeah.
But no, at the end,
Can Kindred can he just take a long walk off a short pier? Like, I'm over Kindred.
Well, we got to see where it's going, because it's like, at the end, Carly wakes up in a cell, and she's like, oh, where am I? And she's screaming for help, and then we see someone say, oh, no, there's no escape. Is that Harry?
Oh, finally. For that thing that we've been saying forever.
So, yeah, that's what we're saying. So Kindred probably isn't Harry. That was too obvious.
Or maybe his soul is split in half. Who knows?
And on the cover for the next issue, we get a chameleon shot. So,
when in doubt, when you're bored as a writer with Spider-Man, bring in the chameleon.
Well, I was saying maybe they tried an original twist instead of a chameleon coming after him as people we knows. Maybe he came up with this whole Kindred thing.
We'll see, I guess.
Because I mean, that one panel. I mean, that's what Charlie and I were talking about. Look at that panel. It's like, look at those tentacles. It's like those could just be fancy dressed up Otto Octavius arms.
True.
Oh my!
I honestly, they've drug it out so long that I can't.
I mean, are we not going to touch One More Day like they were teasing us, or is they? Are they retconning the whole Mephisto thing? And like, yeah, it wasn't Mephisto, Pete. That was me, the chameleon.
I think they are retconning that.
They're going to retcon that.
Need to.
I don't know how they're going to do it, but they're going to retcon that. Just the whole Spider-Man makes a deal with the devil. Oh yeah, they're definitely retconning that.
Yeah.
So
Aunt May's not having it.
Was it the chameleon? Mysterio?
It's been a long con, baby.
See, oh my God, can you imagine?
Oh my God, the only Osborn I can appreciate is Ozzy.
Sure. Well, I guess it's.
We here at as We Are the Night, the Batman podcast cannot condone Ozzy Osbourne. He once bit the head off of a bat. So.
Like I say, it's better than Kelly though.
Ooh.
Oh, hell.
But on that note, no, I don't care about Kendra. Like, I'm just not invested. It better. I don't think the payoff is ever going to be worth the time they spent building it up.
Yeah, it better be a good story. I mean, we're in issue 66. I mean, we've been dealing with Kindred since issue 1. It's better be a damn good payoff.
I don't think they can at this point.
I
don't even think they knew who it was going to be when they started out. That's what it feels like.
Even if it retcons One More Day and we get the marriage back.
That's the only redemption that it could ever give us. So, like, if they don't do that, it's definitely not worth the payoff.
I remember we were saying, oh, can they drag this out to 75 or 100?
Oh, they are.
Oh, they could. I was going to say
to 100,
easily to 75, maybe to 100. Oh my God. Oh my God. They're going to go to 100, then they're going to renumber again. New number 1, Mr. and Mrs. Spider-Man.
It's going to be the marriage.
Mr. and Mrs. Spider-Man. Yep.
You know what? And it'd be all worth it to get that marriage back. To be honest.
That's right. Get Mary Jane some powers. Get her some tights, kids.
No. Calm down. Calm down. Let her be a successful movie star. Let her be best friends with Mysterio. I'm here for that.
There we go. True.
I really enjoyed that book. And with the success of Black Cat, I hope they find time and money and a good writer and artist to bring that back. At least it's just like a mini series, like every so often, like 6 issues every so often.
Exactly. Or how about some Mary Jane Black Cat team ups?
I don't think that will work.
They started getting friendly in the 90s, but
they kind of destroyed that though. So.
I know. Well, they destroyed a lot of the things.
You have to bring Flash back if they're going to be friends. Flash has to be in the picture. You see?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see a cat fight.
It's 2021. I want to see women supporting women. I'm tired of misogynistic cat fights over men. I'm tired of things not passing the Buckdale test. Like, I just need something new, especially at Marvel. Marvel is notorious for terrible women characters. Okay,
how about this? One adventure, Black Cat has to steal something from Hollywood. So who does she go to?
Okay, I'm here for it. Although with all that cleavage she shows, she could just do it by herself. But
hey-oh. Well, what if it's not a straight man she's ripping off? What if it's a gay man or a woman she's trying to rip off?
Okay, touche.
What if she's trying to rip off Mysterio?
Oh, I'm here for it. Marvel, somebody get Nightwing PDP in his DMs.
Oh, I'll be your Kevin Feige for your Spider-Man line, Marvel. Please call me.
But yeah, no, like I'm very nervous actually about the whole Kindred thing. So, because like I feel like if it's not good, it could really tank the sales for a while. Because I mean, the whole Kindred thing, the sales were starting off kind of slow in the middle, like from 15 to like 26. I think they said they were like, you know.
Well, you know, but then they throw in those events, you know, like...
Yeah, that's what's been kind of holding the whole Marvel universe together, if we're going to be honest.
Well, no, just like
King in Black, surprisingly good, and surprisingly boosted a lot of sales.
But I mean, the Spider-Man books, too, just like those, like, mini, you know, like that hunt, that was like Great Hunt or whatever, and then, again...
Oh, well, they stretched that one out too long, too.
I know, and then what was that, The Sins Rising or whatever? It's like, where did we go for... That really didn't go nowhere.
That didn't go anywhere. Yeah.
It was basically just Kindred kept going, tell me, confess.
Another reason why Kindred is still on my damn nerves.
I know.
I feel like, for Spider-Man specifically, I don't feel like they're really getting like new blood into the to the fandom, it just feels like people that are like my age and older. Like I really don't see like young kids talking about like Spider-Man comic books. So maybe let's just go back to classic villains and stop trying to make new ones.
Yeah, quit trying to reinvent the wheel. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a formula. It worked. It's a formula for a reason because it works.
I mean, we haven't been classic. I mean, he hasn't been classic Spider-Man since before Slot. I mean, come on.
Not that we necessarily want Slot back, but we could use some Slot energy, you know, some enthusiasm.
Yes.
That really knows the character, you know?
But no, I don't think we've gotten like classic Spider-Man probably since before Civil War. So probably like...
Well, Civil War kind of ruined a lot of things.
Yeah. I mean...
Not ruined things, but destroyed the momentum of what they were building before that specific situation.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we've had any really classic version of Spider-Man since like early 2000s.
Ironically, the Tobey Maguire era, yeah.
They tried to do it with Brand New Day, but that was just terrible.
Stop hurting my feelings, man. Let's see. If you don't have anything nice to say, let's get out of here. Don't ever mention Brand New Day again.
Oh, but did you read Spider-Man Spider Shadow #2?
I have not gotten a chance, but please fill me in. That's what you're here for, Phil. Again,
I mean, it's just, you know, Spider-Man rampaging through the city. Again, he killed Roderick Kingsley at the end of the first one. Jonah's writing bad stuff about him, so like he literally goes and like breaks Jonah's hand.
Oh, okay.
It's like, stop writing bad stuff about me, or I'll break the other hand.
Damn.
And the Fantastic Four is trying to track him down. Then Mary Jane comes home and finds him hanging out. Yeah, they're going like full on horror vibes with this thing.
Yeah, I mean,
it's what if.
How many issues is this going?
I think this is only 3 because I think at the end of this they're because like they said they're doing like a bunch of what if miniseries. I don't know if they're doing like different characters, but yeah, this was the first one. I thought it said something about the conclusion. I don't know. But no, part 3 is on June 9th, so.
Okay, so I'll pick up all 3 on June 9th.
Yeah, no, it's good. Oh, Lilith, you gotta read this. Because, was it the Kingpin hires 2 villains to take down this Spider-Man. I mean, normal Spider-Man could take these guys down, but now that he's all brutal, he just runs right through the Shocker and Scorpion.
Oh my God, what a waste of butter. Like, oh my God. Why would you ever?
Oh, Lilith, you're going to love this. Yeah, because the Kingpin hires them. And then when Spider-Man sees they're endangering civilians, Spider-Man comes to the Kingpin, brings him Shocker's arm.
I do have to pick up this book.
I'm telling you. And and let's just say the Kingpin meets a similar fate.
Oh, finally, he's had enough of Kingpin's trash.
Oh, they're going there, yeah. And then at the end, Jonah's putting together the anti-Spider-Man revenge, the Spider-Man Revenge Squad.
Oh no!
Got Otto, we got Mysterio,
oh, no. Sinister Six. Oh no!
Basically, yeah. But then things take a weird turn at the end because that's why I didn't even tell Charlie to read this. But Otto, I guess Otto gets killed by one of his hench lackeys.
Really?
Well, he gets stabbed in the back, so I don't know if he's dead or not, but, and then the hench...
His lackey? Wow.
But, again, and I don't know why this is happening, because the lackey rips off his, mask, because, like, Otto's like, Terrence, why? He's like, actually, my name is Eddie.
Oh, snaps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's the creative team on this book?
Well, of course, the writer Chip Zdarsky.
Okay.
Yeah. Pasquale Ferry, the artist.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, it's good. I mean, it's Chip. It's interesting. It's very interesting.
Hey, I had a question. I feel like didn't Chip do some of that Batman stuff in the Batman Legends? I feel like I saw his name. That was kind of
what? Right? Legends of the Dark. Well, I think his name might be for an upcoming arc, maybe.
Or the other one. One of the two new Batman books. I feel like I saw his name in.
Oh, Urban Legends. Yeah, he's writing that Red Hood story.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So, Chip's all over the place, killing it.
Actually. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that's it. Like, his strong suit is, like, he's writing Daredevil, he's doing some Batman, Spider-Man, yeah. Yeah, don't pull.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to pick up all 3 issues on June 9th, and we can definitely discuss it then.
Oh, nice. Nice, yes. Yeah, it's really good. Like I said, it's interesting. It's like, what if, Spider-Man broke bad,
I mean, he's still with Mary Jane, so how bad could it be?
I know, but I mean, at the end of the first one, he kills Hobgoblin, and he's like, I don't want Mary Jane to know. I don't want Mary Jane to know. And the suit's just like, oh, come on, guy. You're just protecting civilians. Come on. You're protecting the innocent. Come on.
He's weird South Park now? Okay, I can dig it.
Yeah, I know. It didn't sound like
San
that.
Francisco.
I just had to throw in that Saddam Hussein. Come on, guy. We're just protecting innocent people.
Not your guy, pal.
Ah, come on, Satan.
So yeah, pretty solid Spider-Man lineup.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we got to do something with Kindred. Either poop or get off the pot. That's that in summation.
Exactly, kids. Get off the pot already. Although I'm assuming we're getting some answers soon, just because. I mean, it looks like Harry in that cell, and
or is it a hallucination? Or is he trapped in a dream world? Or anything? Is his amnesia transferable to this girl?
All right, I have to find this image, but I mean, I forget what other Marvel book it was in. That remember that chameleon on the cover of next issue? Mm-hmm. There was an ad. It had that same picture, but the chameleon was saying something. What was he saying? It was something like, "Oh, I don't know if it was meta commentary or what, but he was saying something like, "Oh, if you can get through this, good things are coming," or something along those lines. Yeah. So.
Oh my.
Like, again, I don't know if that's like meta commentary.
Probably.
Oh wait, let me open my Marvel app and bring up a digital copy. But yeah, it was just really weird. So I don't know if it was just meta.
I'm surprised it wasn't Zemo for Synergy, to be honest, though. Because kids love them some Zemo now. So
well, he's in the non-stop Spider-Man, which ironically is stopping for a month or two.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not non-stop, baby. It's done.
The minute they mentioned that title, I was like, oh my god, they just shot themselves in the foot with that title, because
Sure enough, couple months later.
If that book's even a week late, people are going to be like, ah. All right, I can't find the thing, but yeah, it's the chameleon saying something like, like weird, and I know this is weird or strange or something, but if you can get through this, something big's or something good's coming. So.
Is he taking Peter's pants off, or?
Whoa! Is that the whole secret of Kindred? He wants to get Peter's pants off.
I think the pants come off next. Everything's homoerotic subtext until proven otherwise when it comes to writing comic books. # prove me wrong.
I never disappoint.
And when that's your headcanon, everything's super fun. That's all I'm saying.
I don't want to say Lilith Hellfire sees sex everywhere, but...
He hit him right in the face with that sack. Oh, no, it's okay. Everybody knows. If you haven't picked that up yet, I don't know. Maybe put the bottle down. It's winnering time.
Don't call out Chad like that.
And on that note...
Don't call out Chad like that. All right, kids, yes. Let me pull up some schedules here. But yeah, like I said, of course, if you want to find out what happens to Spider-Man after this story, go pick up, we'll go to The Devil You Know, the Daredevil podcast, episode 12, where we cover Daredevil Annual 5. That's where the Atlantis Attacks crossover continues.
Poor Daredevil. But at least he gets Spidey for comfort.
And Doctor Strange.
Yeah, okay.
I roll. And then come back here in 1 week as we wrap up the Atlantis Attacks crossover with Web of Spider-Man Annual 5, guest starring the Fantastic Four.
Is that us or Scarlet Spider?
No, that's us. Damn
it!
There's no Scarlet Spider. Oh, come on, Lilith.
I'm just joking. What was Spider-Man though? Nah, but that's more your guys' thing.
I know.
So is that us?
But this is before the Clone Saga, so.
True. Touche. All right.
So yes, there's that. Oh no, the week after. Remember, we're gonna have fun the week after that. Amazing Spider-Man 247 to 248, Thunderball.
Yeah, no, we are. I deserve it. I deserve all the puns and all the innuendo.
Get the jokes ready, kids. Thunderball. That's right. So email us all your Thunderball innuendos. capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And please follow Ultimate Spider-Cast on Facebook, Twitter. Find links to all the various social medias for all of our various shows. Links to this YouTube channel. See the eye rolls all over the place. Links to the Patreon. More and more stuff coming there. Hard R movie reviews, Uncensored Wade's World, boob windows and long boxes, which we still need to pick a subject for the 3rd episode. Although that won't be till July.
And, of course, superhero crits.
Yes! And, of course, get yourself some merch. There's a link there for that, too.
Get yourself a t-shirt. Get yourself a tumbler.
Phone case. Stickers, I believe. So, yes, links to everything all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/CapesandLunatics. And please remember to support our sponsors, Tweaked Audio.
Get yourself some fancy inner headphones for some HD audio quality as you listen to podcast music and maybe even a audiobook. But we'll talk about that more later.
Hear those drug-addicted snake men coming at you with crystal clear HD quality.
Snake jazz, baby.
Oh my. And also, be competent, unlike Spider-Man, and hunt a killer.
Definitely. Michelle Gray can always use your help solving a cold case. It's a great way to have a date or even by yourself. And you can use the handy dandy code Southgate for both Hunt a Killer and Tweaked Audio.
And if that's not enough, here's a thing you could do by yourself. Read Pod Life the book. Go get it. Now in digital and paperback. Audio version coming soon. Learn the ins and outs of podcasting from the experts. And Rob.
And third best Southgate.
Oh! I still need to see the results on that. I don't know if I put them that high. Anyway, so yes.
Give him the benefit of the doubt. It's Rob.
That's true. And so pick that up on Amazon. And when you do, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and that crazy...
That lurking snake man himself.
Oh! That scaly man himself, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom.
Please kick me in the pants. I get so much right. Why did your eye drift over to my box?
Lilith Hellfire.
It was the only box there.
Whoa!
You're welcome.
I'm going to have 5 pages of drops for you. All right, Lilith Hellfire.
If you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69, and of course at Lilith Hellfire69 on TikTok.
And to fit the theme of our snake men.
Is that a sentient tongue? One can hope.
Oh my!
Good for that release. I don't know what's going on.
Yes, you do. They'll play in a minute. Doesn't look convincing on your Hellfire. Anyway, thank you for joining us again. Stop by the Devil You Know, the Daredevil podcast, episode 12 to continue this tale, and then back here in 1 week for Web of Spider-Man Annual 5. But until then, swing on back. Kind of derivative.
A mess.